y'all, what's going on? What's going on is this cold. Do y'all see that it is your girl out here running all up? But I can't do it, y'all. I really was trying. I was trying, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not. It's 30. It's 30 degrees, and we about to have this good car chronicle. Um, nah, ain't no way. It's no way. It ain't. It ain't no way. Can y'all see that? It ain't no way. It's like 30 something degrees outside. I was gonna walk and give me a little exercise, and child, ain't no way. Ain't doing it, can't do it, no way. Uh-uh. Ain't gonna do it. Can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. I'm not even about to push that hard. I can't do it. I hate the colds. I am a poodle when it comes to this cold. But y'all, hey, good people. Good afternoon. Can y'all see me? Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. I done hit the wrong thing and took my seat back and stuff like that. I was trying to get in the sun so y'all could see me a little better. But hey, everybody. Hey, this is Miss Mia, and I am tapping in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tapping in to see and to hear something that I have to say. Y'all, we getting closer. Today is the 23rd. We are getting closer to that day. And the end of the year, y'all, it's so cold. I know. Oh, I pray that y'all find, that when you find this message and when you reach this message and when this message reaches you, that you're doing well and you're warm and, blessed and, just favored, highly favored of the Lord, just, doing well. I pray that for you. I really do. I pray that, everything is good and, it's getting better. It's getting better. Yeah, so the word for the day is in my prayer time, I was just thinking, like, I was kind of reminiscing this morning. I was more in my reminiscing, and I just tapped back in and just remember when, I just started, kind of waking up to the tricks of the enemy and different spirits. And I really started to not really fault people as much because I knew that it really wasn't them. It was the spirit that was operating in them that was causing them to respond and react the way that they were. And I was just, kind of reflecting on that. And it really, and then I also read where it said, what was that scripture? It said to, I believe it's, count it all joy. Was that in Matthew's that I was reading today? I think it's in Matthew's, and it says to, when you persecuted, for righteousness' sake. Now, y'all help me because I believe that I was reading in Matthew's today, and I could have been somewhere else, but I'm a do better, y'all. But in the Bible, it said, I read that this morning when it said, count it all joy when, and I'm paraphrasing also, count it all joy when, all manner of men come against you for my sake, for Christ's sake. Count it joy, be, don't be mad at these individuals. Don't get mad or discouraged because of their persecution or their tactics and their antics and their abuse. We ain't gotta like it, but count it all joy. We don't have to like nothing that they doing because what they doing is out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even really realize what they're doing because it's the spirit that's working in them. And I just was recalling a situation where I was at this particular church, and one of the one of the people with the high seat, I had encountered their wife, and she had approached me. And I was actually speaking to another sister, and we were just, I don't know, I think it was like we were, just saying our goodbyes, and it wasn't any, heavy conversation or whatnot. But then she had came over and interrupted the conversation, and, very abruptly and very, untactful and very rude. And I let her just, to see what, it was all about. And you could tell that it was just a very disturbed and anxious and, afraid and, not, polite spirit. It was just something in her that her spirit, her countenance was off. And that was like my real first encounter of like a demonic, like entity, like really disturbed. Like, I just said one word, and it was just like she was like, it was almost like a Tourette's, and it was like almost like a it was real eerie. It was real like frightening. That spirit was just like terrified. And I was just like, wow, that was my first real, awareness that, demons be in people, and people be demon possessed. And so when they start, coming around you, and they have these, spirits that start jumping and speaking, that you in the presence of somebody that's real demonic and evil, and they don't have good intentions, and they riddled with all kind of, spirits. And so I just want to say to chosen ones to, just be prayed up, and just know that you are girded and undergirded, and, by the Lord, and with, his angels. They cover you, and you have angels assigned to you. You have guardian angels assigned to you. So, as long as you, trusting in the Lord and believing in him, and not having any portals open or any gates open where the devil can get in and wiggle and weasel his way in, you're gonna be divinely covered and protected, by the Lord. And he wants to cover you and protect you, and he promises to, never leave you nor forsake you. And he's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So we can always depend on him and count on him when we find ourselves. He said that, if we come to him, he won't, he'll answer us as long as we don't come amiss, as long as we ain't got these, crazy, requests that we asking of him. But protection is one of his prayers that he answers. He does, and he covers us, and he keeps us, and he protects us. And so with that being said, y'all, I'm not gonna run the video up because it's cold out here, and I know that, I want to be mindful of your time, and I also want to be mindful of my time as well. But I did want to get on camera today, and I did want to be before you all, and I did want to just bring you something that, I wanted to encourage. That is one of my missions. That is one of my assignments. That is something that I feel called and led to do. Is to encourage, just to get on here and let you know that you're not by yourself, that you're not alone, and that somebody does love you that doesn't even know you. But it's my ministry, it's my mission, it's my, life's purpose is to, encourage, uplift, inspire. If I can do it, you can do it. And not only can you do it, but you can do it probably far more better. You know what I'm saying? If you let the Lord heal you and correct you and transform you, and you can do it. You can do it. If I did it, if the Lord, did it for me, he can also do it for you. That's just That I'm sticking to that. I'm not wavering from that because I know, you know, I know he cleaned me up. He brought me from a mighty long way. And so I pray that he does the same thing for you. But peace and blessings, everyone. I pray that you enjoy the rest of your day. You know, leading up to, you know, the end of the year and, you know, Christmas and the holidays coming up and, you know, spending time with family. And I know that that could be challenging for some people, but you'll get through it and you'll make it through it. And if you're alone at this time, you know what I'm saying? I just send you some comfort and some courage and some, um, just peace. I send you some peace. You can borrow some of mine, you know, and comfort. Yeah, if you alone, you know, it's people out here that love you and don't even know you, but sending you much love, peace, and light. Peace and blessings, everyone. I love y'all. I do. That's why I get up out here. All right now. Bye now. Blessings.